Hitting the game even though I spike. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision, in the cage. When you visit it, get the leave. In the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it, what you tasting? Advertised and displayed it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, the artist. And they will have a power advantage here. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard. And you can see who's more advanced in age. You've got to have it all in order to be a champion. First up,
this bout is
not too many. So here we go. Should be a good one. Misses with the straight left. There's a counter shot. No rest for the weary. Misses with the right uppercut. Back in the ring again to try and challenge for multiple world titles. Will their legendary status be cemented in history? Beautiful counterpunch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter shot. Incredible work rate. Couldn't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment, here we go for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Nice stop, but that won't score. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. Threw the straight left, but it won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about... There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Beautiful counter shot. Hold that thought! So much for defensive abilities. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Misses with the straight left. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. And he scores with the counter. Couldn't land that jab. And that was it! That was the big shot we were waiting for! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter shot lands. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Just missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, it's no secret. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Just missing with the uppercut. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Punch, counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got... Here we go in the sixth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. And he misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The perfect counter lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Why weren't they more cautious? appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is all... And there's the bell for round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Misses with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Misses with the straight left. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. How much cardio? Round 8, and we're off again. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he misses with that straight left. Holding nothing back here in the round. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And that will do it. What a victory! Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
You all right? You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new Undisputed Champion, the Artist.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, tell them it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back, up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I thrive when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way.